Good morning. It is Sunday, July 26th, and this is 10-Minute English with Emily and Lisa.
I brought iced coffee and a promise not to check any scary numbers before breakfast.
That promise may last about 2 minutes. One story today has a number with 12 zeros.
Then I am holding this cup with both hands. What else is on our table?
A superhero sequel moved again, a cloud billing screen went wildly wrong, and small business optimism rose while inflation grew.
So our menu is a movie calendar, a terrifying screen, and a shop owner doing hopeful math.
Exactly. Our keyword is reset, to set something again when a plan, number, or expectation changes.
I like it. My phone needs one after too many notifications, and my brain needs one after that huge number.
We will hear how each story forces people to reset what they thought they knew.
And we'll keep the facts separate from guesses, especially with the movie delay.
That matters today. A changed date does not automatically tell us why it changed.
Good. My group chat can invent 10 theories before the ice melts.
If you enjoy real news in natural English, please subscribe and join us at the cafe each day.
Bring a drink, but maybe keep it away from your billing screen.
Ready for our first reset?
Ready. Let's start with Gotham and one very patient calendar.
Matt Reeves announced that The Batman Part 2 will now reach U.S. theaters on February 18th, 2028, and he shared the first camera test of Robert Pattinson returning as Batman.
My movie reminder has changed addresses again, but seeing Pattinson back in the suit gives fans something real to hold on to.
The film was first dated on October 2nd, 2026, then October 1st, 2027, before this latest change.
That is 2 calendar resets. I would need a pencil, not a permanent marker for this release date.
Sensible. The important wording is will now reach theaters because it marks the new plan without inventing a reason.
Right, because the article does not confirm a specific cause for the delay.
Exactly. It also says Reeves co-wrote the screenplay with Mattson Tomlin, but the story has not been revealed.
So the camera test is a small taste, not permission for my group chat to write the whole plot.
Nor are the supporting roles public yet, even though several actors have been named as part of the film.
That mystery is fun, but it also makes every confident online guess look extra confident.
The phrase pushed back is common for a date moved later. The release has been pushed back to February 2028.
I use that phrase for meetings too. If lunch is pushed back, I become a much darker character.
That is a very local villain story. Here, though, the scale is years, not minutes.
Fans may feel tired of waiting and excited by the camera test at the same time.
Yes, those reactions can coexist. The verified update is the new date and the first test footage of Pattinson's return.
No secret plot, no confirmed delay explanation, and no need to turn a short clip into a detective board.
Nicely put. What would you reset first, your countdown app or your expectations?
The app. Expectations are harder. They don't have an edit button.
Then keep February 18th, 2028 in pencil for now, and keep the unanswered questions unanswered.
My popcorn can wait. It has no calendar and excellent patience.
AWS customers saw estimated charges as high as $1.5 trillion after a global billing display glitch, but those figures were not actual bills.
If my laptop showed that, I would put my coffee down very slowly and check the word estimated 3 times.
That word is crucial. The Guardian described abnormal estimated billing data in the Billing and Cost Management console.
A screen can still scare you, even when the number is not money leaving your bank account.
One British group, Learning Through Landscapes, usually paid less than £1 a month for its service.
That sounds like the tiny subscription I forget until I see it on a receipt.
Its previous month was 43 cents, yet the abnormal display showed $7.8 billion, or 5.8 billion pounds. That jump would make a one-line receipt feel like a disaster movie. The strange figures began appearing at 03:38 on Friday, UK time. Imagine opening the console before sunrise and wondering whether you somehow bought the entire cloud. AWS said it found a unit pricing problem inside the estimated billing calculation subsystem and stopped the estimate system. So the reset here was technical. Stop the bad calculation before trusting the screen again. Yes, AWS later said recalculating the estimated billing data would take several hours.
That waiting period must feel long when your dashboard looks like it needs its own national budget.
The useful contrast is estimated charge versus actual charge. They are not interchangeable.
It's like a shopping cart total before checkout, except my cart has never accused me of spending $1 trillion.
The article did not confirm the final cause or a complete resolution time at publication.
Then we shouldn't turn "a pricing problem was identified" into a bigger conclusion.
Correct. Read the label, check the status, and separate what the screen displayed from what was truly owed.
Also, maybe take a screenshot before you faint. Calm evidence beats a panicked message.
The U.S. Small Business Optimism Index rose 2.1 points to 97.4 in June, near its 52-year average of 98.0, while more owners called inflation their biggest problem. That sounds like a cafe owner smiling at a better week while staring at a more expensive ingredient list. Exactly. 21% chose inflation as their top problem, up 3 points, and the highest share since October 2024. Optimism doesn't erase the price board. You can feel better and still worry about every bag of beans. The uncertainty index fell 2 points to 89, but it remained above its historical average of 68. So uncertainty eased, yet it didn't pack its bag and leave the shop. That is the careful reading. Another 38% of owners reported raising average selling prices. As a customer, I noticed that when my usual lunch and drink suddenly need a bigger bill. That share rose 2 points and was the highest since January 2023. My receipt would notice before my brain did, then I'd compare it with last week's photo. However, 32% plan to raise prices during the next 3 months, down 2 points. Interesting. Current price pressure and future plans are related, but they're not the same measure. Exactly. On jobs, 32% said they had openings they couldn't fill, an increase of 3 points. An empty shift on a work schedule is another kind of cost. Someone still has to cover it. And 11% plan to create new jobs, which was up 2 points. That mix feels more human than one headline number. Hope, hiring plans, empty roles, and price stress together. Yes, rebound means a rise after a weaker period, but it doesn't mean every concern disappeared. Like standing up after a rough day. You're moving again, but your grocery bill still comes home with you. We shouldn't also add an unconfirmed cause for the change. The survey numbers are enough. Then the honest reset isn't everything is great, it's the mood improved and the pressure remains. 3 resets, 3 very different feelings, a longer movie wait, a shocking billing display, and a brighter business mood under price pressure.
My calendar needs patience, my laptop needs accurate labels, and my cafe receipt needs emotional support.
Which story would make you pause longest? A, the 2028 Batman date, B, the $1 trillion estimate, or C, the mixed small business numbers, and why?
I choose B. Even an estimated $1 trillion figure would freeze my hands above the keyboard.
I choose C. Because improvement and worry can be true at once, and careful language helps us hold both.
Tell us your choice and reason in the comments. Any language is welcome, and an emoji is welcome too.
Take today's word with you. Reset the date, the data, or the expectation, but do not reset the facts.
That last part is going on a sticky note beside my screen.
If this conversation helped you, please subscribe to 10-Minute English and come back for our next cafe chat.
We will save you a seat and hopefully a bill with a much smaller number.
Thanks for spending part of your Sunday with us. See you next time.